What impact do additional devices on network and hypervisor may have on performance? And how can organizations effectively isolate their environments to prevent performance degradation caused by these additional devices?
The presence of additional virtual machines on a hypervisor, they have an impact on the performance on all the virtual machines running on that hypervisor. So a lot of times it's great practice if you have a hypervisor host to put several machines on it. But if you're looking for high performance for a virtual machine, you want to do your best to isolate it against a term that SIOS calls noisy neighbor. And that's where you may have multiple virtual machines running on a single hypervisor, and each of them has a very heavy workload, which strains the resources of the underlying hypervisor host, and then again that gets translated into performance issues on the virtual machine, which then you see impacting your customer performance or your application or your data replication performance as well. So having a lot of hosts running on a single hypervisor, or having a lot of devices that are very network intensive in the infrastructure, can cause problems. So you want to do your best to understand what workloads are critical, what workloads have a high intense utilization, and which ones need that optimal performance. And then you want to architect your environment to accommodate. You can kind of think of it as like a freeway in which more cars can cause a traffic jam or a backup or lower your throughput and lead to other issues. The more cars on the freeway, at least in the state that I live, the more accidents and slowdowns and rubbernecking and other things. It's the same principle when we talk about adding additional virtual machines to a hypervisor or having a lot of devices active on your network. The amount of I/O traffic going to storage devices and between systems increases. And let's just be honest, there's an infinite amount of resources available, right? There's no host that is able to always add more and more and more, network capacity, storage capacity, and throughput capabilities. So if you've got a system or a device that's chewing up too much of these resources, you'll notice a performance impact. And then what you need to do is consider your architecture and restructure things so that you can get better performance.